Okay, so we now have with us Jean-Francois Fontaine-Bouillet of Cambium. Talking of the Euros, I was just thinking, trying to get that name on the back of a shirt. I think the lettering would cost more than the kit. Okay, how are you?
I'm doing fine as always. I'm always happy to be there. Always happy to share my experience, my baby. This is my baby. I will be talking about in a few minutes. I'm always happy to be here. Always happy, to join you to listen to you. Moderating, our EMEA events. It's always a pleasure, and it has been a really interesting second day for our event. I've been listening to every single session. And I must say, even myself, I'm learning every time something new, something interesting to bring in conversation with customers, with partners, with distributors, and I really hope that the audience will leave this second day with plenty of things, to share and spread around.
Yes, I mean, I'm getting the impression that we have a phrase about every cloud has a silver lining. If cloud is COVID, I feel that the silver lining is what's coming, or as Alessio sort of said, diamond level. It's very exciting. Anyway, you have now got a world first presentation for us about the new service provider Toolbox. So I think I'd better let you get started.
Thank you, Brian. Thanks a lot. See you in a few minutes.
Okay.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, wherever you are located in EMEA. This is a session around the Service Provider Toolbox. Probably the first time you hear about this name. It does make sense. We have only launched this platform 2 weeks back officially now. You can find it at serviceprovider.cambiumnetworks.com, and it's a fully dedicated platform for service providers. I've told about a baby when Brian, brought me on stage, but this is the case. It's my baby. It's a 9 months project that we finally gave birth to, and I will bring you through the entire story of this baby, of this newborn. And if I can, yes, I can. Wonderful. So you have fully understood from now what Cambium is made of. We have our legacy products and the around fixed wireless access, and the enterprise product around Wi-Fi, and it was important, to really reconcile those two words. When you look at the customers we are actually selling our products to, we're looking at WISP, ISPs, carriers, selling fixed wireless access, MSPs that are actually in between the two words, building a fixed wireless infrastructure and then selling enterprise to businesses. And we have on the other end the VARs, the value-added resellers, selling enterprise to different kind of verticals. As a director of strategic verticals, I'm actually embracing those two words and trying to make sure that we are coming up with the right programs and the right dedicated channels for. When it comes to enterprise, 4 years back now, we have introduced a portal dedicated to the value-added resellers, focusing on enterprise. So the one you can find at channel.cambiumnetworks.com. I'm sure if you're selling enterprise product, if you're selling Wi-Fi access point switches, that you're using this channel portal to place deal registration, to look for collaterals and any data sheets you can think of when it comes to the enterprise world. Well, we were missing the counterpart for the fixed wireless industry, and here it is. Here it comes. This is the service provider platform, and you can find it at serviceprovider.cambiumnetworks.com. It's a new release. It has been officially launched 2 weeks back, 3 weeks back to our distributors. It's freshly released. So what does that mean? Well, I will explain everything to you, how it looks, how to register, what you can expect in there. But also bear in mind that because it's new, it will have to grow, and we will have to load some more content to make it more appealing throughout the time. but it's a kit that we will raise and that we will help, growing and growing, and also be indulgent if you are facing some issues while trying to connect. We will make sure that it works well, it works smoothly, and if you need anything regarding this platform, if you are facing any difficulties or want to share some feedback with me, I will be happy to hear them and engage with you. When you look at our corporate website so far, it's become clearer, all we are addressing different words. So on one side, the value-added resellers, on the enterprise world, on the other end, the broadband service providers, and in between, the managed service providers being active in enterprise while also building fixed wireless infrastructure. When you are clicking on this third column dedicated to the EMEA broadband service provider toolbox, you will find some explanation around the platform itself, but also the ability to learn more while actually downloading the flyer. I will show you how it looks like. You have the ability to register if you are based in EMEA, and I should insist on this because it's a regional initiative at this stage. We are waiting to make sure that this is a success, that it is working wonderfully well before bringing this to another level, and we will definitely scale it up, but in a phase 2, and we are in phase 1. So if you are based in EMEA, and that should be the case for most of the audience today, well, just click there and you will be brought to the registration process. And if not, if in case you will be based outside of EMEA, well, you have the ability to click on some information. Service provider toolbox flyer, here it is. It's already available. You may have seen it on our LinkedIn's or Facebook accounts. You can download it already. You can share it with your channel. I really invite you to look at the benefits and requirements. But clearly, and if we want to summarize, what's in there, we are building a dedicated platform for service provider to bring in there all the collaterals from a technical perspective, sales perspective, legal perspective that are of interest for their industry. So it's really a service provider centric, fixed wireless access centric platform, and this is the aim of this project that we released recently. The service provider toolbox so the aim is to become your central source of information as a service provider, and it will actually be and this is, I wanted to show you what it looks like, a dashboard, an interactive dashboard with a lot of information, different section. We have tried to make sure that this remain intuitive, nice looking, easy to surf on. But I will tell you what's there. However, before, I want to explain to you what is the registration process and why we have built it that way. First thing you do when logging on the URL I gave you earlier, you do have to request an account to register your company. So first you register your company. We will ask you for a few fields to be filled with. Your contact details, just a name, so first name, last name, to understand who's making the request. Company details to understand, what is, who is your company, and moreover, an application around your activity as a service provider, as a carrier, as an ISP, as a WISP. And we have 17 questions. And again, I will show you what the registration form looks like. But 17 questions that we wanted, and we have really, taken the time to think about, to understand who you are, what is your activity, what are the products of interest for you, what are the industry of interest for you, which bands are you using, what is the spectrum you are considering so far and in the future, and why? Because we really want to understand who you are, to pitch you the right product, to bring to your attention the right trainings, to really bring you up to speed with new technologies. Once you will have your company approved, you will get a specific service provider ID, and from there on, you will be able to create a personal account. If you are just yourself in your company, well, it will be one account. But if you are 100, 1,000, well, you can create as many personal user accounts as you need to, but only one-time registration for the company. How does that work? Well, from the moment you register your company, you are entering the domain name that you're using for the emails, and every email onward requesting an account with the same basis will be recognized and will be added as an additional employee account. And once you're there, well, you can log into the platform and access the content. We have managed a direct access for Cambium employees, but also for our distributors' employees that do not need to register. They are already in the system. May you face any issue in the future, we can also have a direct access for you enabled. It takes 5 minutes, no more, but not less even. So it's a quick process. We wanted to have it the quickest possible, but we need some answers from you before reviewing the application. And this is where you will land. This is the welcome screen and also the login screen. So when you get there, you see welcome to Cambium Network Service Provider Toolbox, and you are being asked to add your email and password. Of course, at this stage, you don't have any email and password to add because your company is not created as a company registered in the platform. So you will have to request an account. You could see at the bottom of the form, request an account in green. Well, click there, and you will be brought to this page. You enter a company email, and from there, you will be asked to register your company. It starts from reminding the system where your company is actually based. If you are indicating a region different but EMEA, you will be prompted to another form reminding you that we let you know when the platform will be available to you, but it's restricted to EMEA only service provider at this stage. You will have to enter the contact detail, as I said earlier, company details. It's quite quick. And then, service provider application, where we are asking you your primary focus of business, your preferred distributor, your alternate distributor, if any, your primary product of interest in general, not Cambium. We are not aiming to onboard only Cambium service providers, but really aiming to be fully agnostic with the product you're using. We just want to understand which product you do use, if it's fixed wireless broadband access only, but also Wi-Fi solution, IoT, or video surveillance. We want to understand, everything from you. Which industry of interest you are actually, involved in: defense, healthcare, education, hospitality. Your average revenue per user, and this is interesting because we will be helping you to grow this number throughout the time. Why? While pitching you some new technologies or some new setup to enable this. We will ask you about the spectrum you're using, the different bands that you are focusing on at the moment, and the one that you are intending to use. And then we can, of course, pitch you some products. Typically, if you are aiming to use a 60 gig band, we will bring you up to speed with CNWave family product, enabling you to offer over 1 gigabit connectivity. So we'll also ask you, what is the service plan you are offering so far, the current and the intended one in the future, and as well as your average annual IT spend and your business revenue on a fiscal year. Those two last questions are not mandatory, so it's really on a transparency basis. If you want to share this information with you, this is fine, and this is interesting for us to understand, who you are. If you do not want to disclose that, well, this is not a showstopper, and you can move on. You will click submit, and the application will be brought to our review process. So we will either reject the application or approve. So let me tell you why we would reject an application. Well, we can, maybe you made a mistake when entering the information. We won't find any business reality for the application, and we could not find the company existence. We would be unable to contact you. So maybe the phone number is wrong. You're not a service provider. Well, if you're not a service provider, you should not belong to this platform, and there's little interest for you. You may be an end user, and then Sam, we will direct you to a partner of us. And over rejection possibility, well, we will specify, but our aim is definitely to approve as many service provider in the platform as we can, but with the right answers and the right information. Our sales team, our regional sales manager, sales director, inside sales account manager will review your application, will approve it. As an administrator, I will active your company, and you will from there benefit from an SP number, an SP ID that you can share with your distributors when purchasing any order, when placing an order for a starter kit, for WISP promotion, and from now onwards, all the WISP ISP related promotion will require your registration as a company in the service provider Toolbox platform. And there you can ask a user login as I showed earlier, but this is better when showing a picture. This is the screen you will be brought to when receiving an email notification saying that your company is active, and you just have to log in and create a password for. So you will enter your first name, last name, your email address will be already shown. You will just have to enter a phone number, a job title, and create the password as you wish. If you want to receive communication from us, you will have to select yes. And it's important to receive communication from us. Why? Because this is the only way sometimes that we have to engage with you. So should you wish to, please select a yes. And then you will register, and from there you will be brought back to the main page, and will enter your email, your password, and it will be there. You can save the password in your browser, and you won't have to enter it again. It will be there forever. What will you find? This is your question, and I understand. Well, the interactive dashboard I told you about earlier, an interactive dashboard with a menu on the left-hand side, a menu bar, showing, well, bringing you back to the dashboard. May you go to another section, bringing you to training courses, technical database, regulation and association section, sales material, playbooks, the ability to share the content, and a calendar section. I will show you every section and what is disclosed there. You have different external links bringing you to promotions, to programs, to Cambium tools, or Cambium websites such as the corporate website, of course, the technical support website, or Italian blog, or Cambium community, and the NASDAQ exchange. So a few websites of interest that you can have at hand when logging in. Actually, this platform, should become your platform of relationship with Cambium, having everything at hands at one click from what you need. You will have your profile being shown with a picture, and I'll tell you more about the ability to customize your profile, but also some points that you are earning when registering and when visiting the website. I'll tell you more, but actually we will be working around 3 status: bronze, silver, and gold. At this stage, there's nothing to win, but we will introduce this later on. There's a notification button with the ability to receive alerts. So when we will wish actually to send a major notification to our service provider community, we'll do it through this button. And we have a directory for all the employees actually of your companies being logged in into the system, and you could engage with them, but you can also see all the social networks accounts from Cambium, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and you can connect with us through visibility. You can of course contact us with the contact us button. And should you wish not to see the platform in English, but in another language, we have actually available a few translations from Google in Chinese, in French, in German, in Italian, in Polish, in Portuguese, in Russian, in Spanish, and in Turkish. I really wish that's enough. Bear in mind that this is an automatic translation, not always accurate, but at least it will definitely help you, help your partners, help your colleagues, help your employees, whoever you are engaging to connect to the platform, to find their way and to surf, to find the right collateral, the right information. What's behind? So we have a training courses section. It's actually videos that you can watch and take a test after around different products that should be of interest for you as a service provider. It's everything about CN Archer, EPMP family, CN EAT, the PTP family, CN Medusa, Link Planner, CN Maestro X, and of course the learning management system of Cambium, because this is just to give you a glance of everything you can access while becoming a partner of Cambium. These are some extracts of the LMS system, and once we will have available in phase 2, so it's soon to come, a single sign-on, you will be able to log in with your credential on the Cambium learning management system. The technical database, you will be seeing information either with some tags and pictures, or with a list of all the collaterals being posted here. So most of them are data sheets in this section from every single product family, but you will also find hot sheets to answer any technical question around our products. We have a regulation and association section showing the state of regulation band by band, country by country for the first 11 countries in EMEA, first 11 countries in terms of fixed wireless access opportunities. And the aim is to expand this to the 50, 60 major countries in EMEA. And this next to bringing you to some information around national, international association, so ISP association, WISP association that are active in your territories. So watch this space. It's an interesting section where you could learn, what are the products available from Cambium, band by band, if the spectrum is open or licensed or even restricted channel by channel. So this is what we are actually telling you in this section. The sales material section will give you access to case studies, customer presentation, brochures, everything about it. It's definitely a sales section, but it's also the ability to understand what are the use cases for products in different verticals, in different environments. Should it be hospitality, education, healthcare, municipalities, local government, defense, and so on. Playbooks are actually folders where you can have different documents grabbed all together, gathered in one single place for your own use, and those are already playbooks available. But you can create your own playbook. You see at the bottom of the of this screenshot my playbooks. So actually, how do you build a playbook? Well, you just grab some content and move it to your playbook that you rename. And what will be the use for this? Well, once you have your own playbook, they will appear on the first page on the dashboard That is the first thing you see when you enter the platform, and from there on, you can also share this content with others, and I will explain to you how this does work. The share toolbox content is the next section. So you can create a profile showing your bio, showing your title, showing your social networks accounts, and the ability from there to push any playbook, but also any content. Should it be a hot sheet, data sheet, regulatory document, whatever document available on the platform, well, you will be able to share it with peers of you, with colleagues, with customers, if any interested into hearing from us. And this is interesting because you don't have to download anything on your computer, on your laptop, on your mobile. You can do that directly from your connection. The last section is the calendar section, where you will see all the upcoming events on an annual basis. So you can scroll down the agenda and see month by month what is happening. Here we are seeing the last 3 events, but the aim is really to highlight in this section all the virtual events, physical events, webinar that you may wish to attend. And I wish we will have a lot of physical and face-to-face event again. So it will be in this section, and I clearly encourage you to look at this. How to customize your profile. I told you earlier that you can change your picture. Actually, when you go into your profile, you can add all the information, and again, you have the ability to select the yes button for receiving information from us. On below, your profile, you have my activity and leaderboard buttons. What are those buttons for? Well, my activity will tell you in which status you are, bronze, silver, or gold. But moreover, they will tell you how to win some points. So you will earn points when downloading a document, watching a video, accessing the platform, and every action actually leads to additional points. But you will also see on the leaderboard who's active from your company among all the employees registered in the platform, and you can rank each other against your activity in the service provider toolbox. You may see a quotation mark at the bottom of the page. Sorry for the cat behind, but this is it's a live session. You have a quotation mark on every page, and if you're curious about what you should do within each section, you have the ability to watch a video and to understand from our provider what is this section made for, what could you do out of it. So I really hope that this was useful to you. I expect you to register. As I said, be indulgent. It's a newborn, so it will require lots of attention, and I will take care of you should you have any question, any request.
Thanks,
Brian, yeah.
Thank you very much for that. We're a little bit overdue, but I've got one question, a quick answer if you can. Someone has asked, should we register to the service provider toolbox when we're already registered to the connected partner portal?
Yes. Yes, it's a quick one. Yes, and why? Because it's a dedicated platform for you. So you may remain on the channel portal. You may remain on the enterprise focus platform. But if you are involved in fixed wireless access, this is the place you belong.
Okay.
Thank you.
And you missed my cat by a moment. You've just come in. I thought we were going to get my cat on screen, but he went away, so we missed. Listen, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
I'm sure you'll be presenting that new toolbox again and again in the coming weeks. So thank you for that world first.
Thank you.